The man never imagined that although he appeared to be nothing more than an ordinary student, he would openly place his hand on top of the principal's head in front of everyone. The scene stunned all who were present. People barely dared to breathe. The reason was simple. They recognized the true identity behind that face. He was a figure recorded in history, one of the 7 most brutal demon kings the world had ever known. Almost everyone instinctively believed the student would face severe punishment, yet the outcome was completely unexpected. Not only did the principal show no anger, he even summoned Anosu privately after class. His attitude carried caution and subtle probing, because he sensed that Anosu was far from ordinary. The truth soon surfaced. Anosu's real identity was that of the demon king who had ruled the world 2,000 years ago. In order to end endless war, he had willingly died by the hero's blade, trading his own extinction for peace. After that, Anosu was reborn in a world 2,000 years later. But when he opened his eyes again, everything had changed. His title as demon king had been taken by someone else. His former subordinates had their memories rewritten. History itself seemed deliberately distorted. Even after Anosu helped the principal recover fragments of his memories, the man still could not fully believe him and chose to remain neutral before turning away. Not long after, the academy held a labyrinth examination. While other students rushed forward desperately, Anosu appeared unusually calm, as if he had already seen through everything. He led his companions onto a route that seemed insignificant but was clearly shorter than the main path. At that moment, Sasha suddenly stopped. Blocking their way was a flawless stone wall. Anosu calmly stated that this was the hidden passage. He stepped forward, and in the next instant, he smashed straight through the wall with his body. Under the shocked gazes of the others, Anosu carved out a new path. After entering the room, Sasha was immediately drawn to a legendary magic staff. Anosu, however, took Misha into a small adjacent chamber. It was a sealed treasure vault. He asked Misha to choose an item as a birthday gift for her sister. Her eyes finally settled on a red magical robe, and a look of satisfaction appeared on her face. When they returned to the main hall, Misha handed the robe to Sasha. Sasha looked delighted and said she wanted to try it on, asking Anosu to step aside for a moment. But only 2 seconds later, Sasha pushed the door open again. What greeted them was Misha lying on the ground, her chest pierced by a blade. The scene appeared to be a carefully planned betrayal, yet in Anosu's eyes it was full of obvious flaws. He bluntly pointed out that Sasha's acting was far too poor. If she truly intended to kill Misha, she would never leave only such a wound. When Sasha tried to flee, Anosu grabbed her, but once released, she rushed out without hesitation, as if something far more urgent awaited her. It was then that Misha revealed a long-hidden secret. She and Sasha had originally been the same person. In order to create a stronger demon, their family split her existence through artificial experiments. Misha was born from that experiment. When her 15th birthday arrived, she would completely disappear. Even so, Misha felt content, because she had met Anosu, her first friend since reincarnation. Anosu would never allow her to vanish like this. They soon found Sasha, but she had already prepared a magic formation. Everything she did was meant to let Misha live on. As a child, Sasha had been isolated because she could not control the power of her magic eye. Only Misha was willing to approach her. From that moment on, Sasha began studying magic to change fate. Now she had finally succeeded. The formation would allow Misha to become the main existence, while Sasha would disappear in her place. The only condition to activate it was for Misha to truly hate her. Just as the spell was about to be completed, the bond between the sisters could not be severed. At that moment, Anosu stepped forward and said he had a way to save them both. They would go back 15 years and change everything at its source. But just as he began to cast the spell, a figure descended from above. A blade pierced deeply into his body. It was Ivas. The sisters were filled with worry,